until he made a little wish.
I'm Lonnie Finley of Maryfornia, and these are the top 10 movies from my childhood that don't have any black people in them. Now, to clarify, these movies need to contain no black people whatsoever, or, at the very least, a minimal amount of black people that are so insignificant to the plot of the movie you don't even know they exist, just the way Hollywood intended. Now, limiting this to just 10 movies was damn near impossible. Enjoy.
The kid wasn't sick. The kid wasn't sleeping. The kid was dead.
He sure was. After the death of a friend, a writer recounts a boyhood journey to find the body of a missing boy. A movie abundant with Caucasian adventures. They did the same thing in Boys in the Hood, but it didn't take the full movie to find the body. Finding the body in the hood just is not a big deal.
Let's look for some long branches. We'll build him a stretcher.
This also didn't happen in Boys in the Hood.
You know that little baby you got in there? You remember him? I know what his real name is.
You want to keep your voice down, Glenn?
I'll pitch my voice wherever I please.
Glenn with the yelling. When a childless couple of an ex-con and an ex-cop decide to help themselves to one of another family's quintuplets, their lives get more complicated than they anticipated. The tagline for this movie is a comedy beyond belief. What is beyond belief is how the Coen brothers ironically never cast brothers. I mean, I get it. It's Arizona. It's hot. We don't go to Arizona. We don't go to Fargo either.
I want to spend the night with you.
Do you mean sleep over?
She means sex, Tom. Sex.
But I get to be on top.
When a boy wishes to be big at a magic wish machine, he wakes up the next morning and finds himself in an adult body. I mean, I get it. The kid had to be white. I mean, you could have like a black kid turn to a black adult and suddenly spend the rest of the movie working as a mailman for Macmillan Toys. I have a hunch they would not have made him an executive in about 2 days and allowed him to test out new toys in a glass room filled with white toddlers. Plus, there was never a scary-ass Zoltar machine where I grew up. No means no, Danny. Good girl Sandy and greaser Danny fell in love over the summer. But when they unexpectedly discover they're now in the same high school, will they be able to rekindle their romance? Summer lovin' had me a blast. Summer lovin', where are the blacks? Oh, this takes place in the 1950s? Oh, okay. I mean, to be fair, this is based on a musical, also not featuring black people.
Who said that?
Tracy?
You mind if I call you that?
Everywhere I turn!
Tracy! 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 You're under arrest.
Aren't you gonna frisk me?
The comic strip detective finds his life vastly complicated when Breathless Mahoney makes advances towards him while he's trying to battle Big Boy Caprice's United Mob. A 90s action film that takes place in the 30s featuring such iconic characters as Big Boy Caprice, Mumbles, Flat Top, and no black people.
Have yourself
a terrible feeling. Did you lock up?
Let yourself be light.
Do we set the timers on the lights?
Mm-hmm. What else could we be forgetting?
Black actors.
Will be ours.
Kevin!
Oh, right, Kevin. An 8-year-old boy who was accidentally left behind while his family flies to France for Christmas must defend his home against idiotic burglars. John Hughes is at it again. And by at it again, I mean not casting black people. Seriously, look at his track record. I know everyone loves John Hughes and his classic portrayals of the white upper middle class, but couldn't he have mixed things up a bit? Also, he once wrote an Asian character named Long Duck Dong. Seriously?
This is it. I don't care if I have to get out on your runway and hitchhike. I am going to get home to my son.
Kevin, you're a psychopath.
Yes!
The scientist father of a teenage girl and boy accidentally shrinks his and 2 other neighborhood teens to the size of insects. Now the teens must fight diminutive dangers as the father searches for them. I actually think this all makes sense. I mean, lucky for these kids they were white, or they would have never been found. And everyone would have just been okay with that.
When the tiny crystal in the palm of your hand flashes its final message, your time is up. Michael York is Logan.
Run, Logan!
Policeman in a perfect world.
No! An idyllic sci-fi future has one major drawback. Life must end at 30. There's another major drawback. If you happen to be black, you don't exist in this utopian society. Richard Pryor said it best. White people ain't planning for us to be here. That's why we gotta make movies. Also, some of the characters in here look like Klan members. Man, that's messed up.
I'll get you, my pretty, and your little dog, too.
I'm not afraid of her. I'll see you reach the wizard.
See the wizard, the wonderful wizard.
Dorothy Gale is swept away to a magical land in a tornado and embarks on a quest to see the wizard who can help her return home. He certainly is a grand wizard. This movie is set in two places, Kansas and Oz, which apparently is a suburb in Nazi Germany. We couldn't get a black munchkin in there? Relax, Wizard of Oz fans. We got the Wiz. I suppose we should be happy about that.
Bust my button!
I'm Luke Skywalker. I'm here to rescue you.
Luke Skywalker joins forces with a Jedi Knight, a cocky pilot, a Wookiee, and 2 droids to save the universe from the Empire's world-destroying battle station, while also attempting to rescue Princess Leia from the evil Darth Vader. A long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away from minorities. Seriously, no black people in the whole universe? Come on, Lucas. I mean, I appreciate you adding Lando Calrissian and later Mace Windu, but Jar Jar Binks, what the f was that? Check out some movies that didn't make the cut. And if you know some movies that should be on this list, leave a comment below or tweet us at Maryfornia. And if you have some ideas for our next top 10, please let us know.
I play with all of this stuff, and then I tell them what I think.
And they pay you for that? Suckers!
Vice President, he's only been here a week.